Hi students, in this video we are going to solve problems related to integration by substitution. Now I will read out the first question. Integration of 3x square divided by 1 plus x power 6 dx. We can rewrite this question as 1 divided by 1 plus x power 6 into 3x square. The first function is 1 divided by 1 plus x power 6. That is the composition function, because we give input as x to the function 1 plus x power 6. That goes as an input for 1 divided by the output. So we get this 1 divided by 1 plus x power 6, and then we have 3x square. We need to check whether when we do the derivative of 1 plus x power 6, are we getting this 3x square. But if you look at this now, if you do the derivative of 1 plus x power 6, we will get 6x power 5. We will get 6x power 5. But here we have x square. So what can be done? If we think it, this x power 6 can be written as x cube whole square. And then if we take x cube as t, when we do the derivative of x cube, we get 3x square. So we are getting another function, that is 3x square. So we start this problem with the assumption that x cube is equal to t, which implies that derivative on taking derivative on both sides, we get 3x square dx is equal to dt. So in place of 3x square dx, we can substitute dt, and then in this place 1 plus x power 6. In place of x power 6, we can substitute t square. You just check it. Now integration of 1 divided by 1 plus t square is tan inverse of t, and then in place of t we can substitute x cube. I hope you understand this problem. Now we will move on to the second question. I'll read the second question now. Integration of x cube divided by x square plus 1 dx. This 1 divided by x square plus 1 is the composition function. X cube is another function. Normally we take first function in the composition function as t. Here if we take x square plus 1 as t, means we get 2x plus 0 is equal to dt by dx. So it means 2x into dx is equal to d. But do we have this x into dx? Here we get 2x into dx is equal to dt. The 2 can be transferred opposite side, so we get x dx is equal to dt by 2. But here in the numerator we have x cube. So for our convenience, this x cube can be written as x square into x dx, and then we can proceed the problem. Now I will show you the solution now. You just look at this. Integration of x cube divided by x square plus 1 dx is equal to, this can be written as x square into x divided by x square plus 1 dx. Now you know why I write like this, because we know that in the composition function the first function should be taken as t. So we are taking x square plus 1 as t. When we do derivative on both sides, we get 2x is equal to dt by dx. This dx can be transferred opposite side, the 2 can be brought down. Now x dx is equal to dt by 2. Here directly we do not have x, but this x cube can be written as x square into x dx. So in place of x dx, we can substitute dt by 2. In place of x square, we can substitute t minus 1. You just consider this x square plus 1 is equal to t, means x square is equal to t minus 1. Now we can rewrite all the x terms in terms of t using the variable we got. So this x in place of x dx, we are substituting dt by 2. That 2 has been written as 1 by 2 in the outside the integration, and then in place of x square plus 1 we can substitute t, and in place of x square we can substitute t minus 1. Now the integration is in the form of division. In the denominator we have monomial, that is only one term is there, so we can separate the fractions. So t divided by t minus 1 by t, this t will get cancelled, minus 1 by t will retain as it is. When we do the integration, 1 dt is integration of 1 dt, this minus as it is, integration of 1 by t dt. This half is written, integration of 1 dt is t, and then integration of 1 by t is log t, this minus as it is. and then in place of t we can substitute x square plus 1. Similarly here also log, in place of t we can substitute modulus of x square plus 1 plus c. I hope you understand this problem. These are some of the important problems in integration. Now we will move on to the third question. If you look at this third question, integration of x power 8 divided by 1 minus x cube to the power of 1 by 3. Here this question can be written as 1 divided by 1 minus x cube whole power 1 by 3 into x power 8 dx, right? This is the composition function. Normally we take this first function in the composition function as t, so we take 1 minus x cube is equal to t. When we do derivative on both sides, we get minus 3x square is equal to dt by dx. This dx can be transferred opposite side, this minus 3 can be brought down, so we get x square dx is equal to minus dt by 3. In the question we have dx, but we need x square. This x squared is indirectly present here. We can rewrite this as x power 6 into x square dx, so it will be convenient for us. So we have rewritten this question, this x power 8 as x power 6 into x square dx divided by 1 minus x cube whole power 1 by 3. Now we need to check. In place of 1 minus x cube we can substitute t. In place of x square dx we can substitute minus dt by 3. In place of x power 6 we need to substitute t. For that you just consider this 1 minus x cube is equal to t, means the x cube is equal to 1 minus t. So this can be written as x cube power 2. In place of x cube we can substitute this 1 minus t whole square, and then in place of x square dx we can substitute minus 1 divided by 3 into t dt, and then in the denominator we can substitute t, that 1 power 1 by 3 presents. Here it is in the form of a fraction, otherwise division. In the denominator we have monomial, so we can separate the fractions. Before separating the fraction we have to expand using a minus b whole square formula. So a square plus b square minus 2ab divided by t power 1 by 3. Now we can write it as a separate fraction. So we get 1 divided by t power 1 by 3 plus t square divided by t power 1 by 3 plus minus 2t divided by t power 1 by 3 dt, and then this t power 1 by 3 can be written as t power 1 minus 3. When we simplify this we get t power 5 by 3. This t power 1 by 3 can be brought to the numerator, already 1 t presents, so it can be written as t to the power of 2 by 3. Then we can do the separate integration. I believe you are very familiar with that, so I am directly going to the answers. When we do the integration of t power minus 1 by 3 we get t power 2 1 by 3. Sorry, we are getting this answer, you just go through it, you will be in the position to understand it. And then in place of t we can substitute 1 minus x cube, so we get this final answer. I hope you understand this problem clearly. These are the very important questions in integration by substitution. Thank you students, thanks for your cooperation.